Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go over first of all kind of updates on our goals, and then mostly I'll be covering some recent highlights from this past month and things that are coming up in the future. So this is where we were at in the last pastor's report. So we had 69 active tithing members. We were at 9 people who applied for ministry training. We had 132 attendees. Actually, it ended up being less on average. It was around 126 on average on the month of November. And then overall income was at 56,000 from December. So that was the last time I reported. And then these are the updated numbers for this anyway today. So number of active tithing members was increased to 75 from 69. So yeah, more additional people are deciding to tithe, which is great news. Also, attendees is at 123, so kind of staying consistent around the 120, 125, that area, coming to service at this point. And then overall income is at 75,000. That's just our tithing. So that's we have exceeded our goal, which is great news. 117% exceeded for the quarter. 17%, I guess, exceeded from the quarter. And yeah, to answer the question of is it doing better than last year, it's a 33% increase since last year. So we're doing pretty good. We're on track to reach our overall goals, and even potentially exceed. But yeah, recent highlights. We did the relationship series. We finished that this past 2 weeks ago with the communication relationship workshop. And yeah, we had about 127 people on average attend the series. And yeah, just some feedback that we got. This is from a male, 30 years old. I love being able to talk about our relationships in an open space. It felt like a weight coming off my chest because it gave me a time to pause and really reflect on my happiness and gripes I have. So yeah, I heard a lot of feedback like that, just people really appreciating how practical the content was, and really practical to what they're going through in their life, and the ability to share with each other and really work on an area of their life that is really important to them. And then we finished off with a Christmas party just this past Sunday, which we had amazing performances, and also some fun games that we played together. And yeah, one feedback I heard from a couple of people was someone said, I feel like our community is becoming the community that it was meant to be. So that was very heartwarming to hear. And yeah, I really felt the energy, just the love, the excitement, the feeling of wanting to be together, I feel is getting stronger and stronger in our community. And I think the Christmas party, you could really feel that, just the celebratory atmosphere. And even, we watched the World Cup together. I didn't watch it, but a lot of people watched it together and had a really good time. And then also, yeah, we said thank you and kind of a farewell for Andy Morris, who's been with us for many years. And yeah, he gave a very heartfelt message of saying, his appreciation. And yeah, it was very heartwarming. And I think a lot of people were in tears. And yeah, just kind of, he's such an amazing guy that we're gonna miss a lot. Another really cool thing that we're seeing is that we're seeing new guests come, and from what I've seen, around 4 so far have come in the past couple months. 2 started coming last month, and then a couple more started coming, including on Philippa's guest came a couple times now. And Nakai brought a guest a couple times now. So yeah, the good news is they're not just coming once, but they're actually coming again, and they're actually really enjoying being a part of the experience. So that shows that we're on a good track. It's not something that we've seen very often in the past, is new people coming and staying. And that's been really helpful to see. And then also we did a survey about the entire series, and this was for our community gathering leadership team. We had our first meeting a couple weeks ago, kind of discuss about how things went and the improvements, and based off of the scores and yeah, as you can see from the scores, very high ratings, basically 4s and above. And some of the highlights were the sermon had the highest scores out of everything that we surveyed. Performance songs were also a big hit for people, and then also congregational songs. But yeah, nothing was under 4. So basically everyone's really enjoying the experience on average. And this was one of the comments that were in the surveys. Sermons are 100% as usual, engaging, relatable. Also, the performance songs are amazing. Wow, 10 out of 10. Female, 26 years old. So yeah, especially it was exciting to see kind of the younger demographic really giving very high scores for our program on Sunday. They're really appreciating the experience. And, that's kind of our growth area. That's kind of our future. So we really want to make sure that they're having a good time. And then we're going to be launching our new series coming January 8th. That's going to be a 6-week series, I believe. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Another event that we had was, we had this event called the Next Great Awakening. This was a YCLC collaboration with Belvedere this past Saturday. And yeah, we had people come from all over the tri-state area. Even quite a few people came all the way as far as Delaware, making the trip out. And we had just amazing speakers, just incredible energy. And yeah, it was all about kind of how do we really shift the culture in America. And one of the key takeaways was really that we need to be people that have a clear vision in our life. And I had a chance to lead the whole vision creation process that we did in our vision workshop for this group of people, which was, a big mix of, Christians and clergy and young people and older people. Yeah, we got really good feedback from this event. People really appreciated just the diversity of speakers. And one thing that I really am proud about this event is it's kind of the first time for me anyway to really organize an event from the very conception of it, the very idea of it, to the event itself, working hand in hand with other Christian pastors, these 2 Christian pastors, Reverend Polo and Reverend James. From the very beginning, we had almost weekly Zoom meetings together, talking about, okay, what's the content going to be, who's bringing what, who's doing what, and they were fully invested in it. So I've never experienced that level of partnership with Christian pastors before. So that was really hopeful that they really committed, and that's that level of consistency. And yeah, and they're all on board to doing something again. So that was great. And just a couple more pictures. We also had the Heavenly USA. They got this whole choir together. There was about 40 people in the choir, a mix of younger and older voices. You can see kids as young as 8 years old were in the choir. And yeah, it was just a really beautiful experience. And just a real quick thing, I got a chance to meet Aunt Jeannie Kagawa today, and she's looking very good, very energetic, and yeah, happy, and she's recovering. And yeah, it was just really great to see her. She's been in rehab for the past few months now. So yeah, in case anybody was wondering, she's doing well, and hopefully we'll be able to see her again in the coming few months, or 6 months or so. But yeah, that's going to be it for this report. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Justin.